So if you see your child and you would like to go on their tour, when you see them leave, just hop on their tour. So yeah, I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm a sophomore here this year. My major is communication science and disorders, and I'm from the Philadelphia area. Also back there is the music hall. That is the music department there. Is anybody looking into that type of major? We could be spending a lot of time over there, but also pretty exciting. That's where Mr. Rogers was first filmed, so check that out later. It's nice and right there. Any questions about that though before we pass? Got some time. We can point some things out while we're here. Anybody ever get into questions bus? No, we're pretty safe. We actually have bus lanes going on this street, so on the opposite side. Yeah, it's a one-lane street. So right over there, you guys can see that building with the pillars. That's the Mellon Institute of Technology. That's actually owned by Carnegie Mellon University. There's a couple reasons that I mentioned that. All right, he has a microphone, so I can't compete. There's a couple reasons that I actually mentioned that. One of them is to talk about cross-registration. I heard that mentioned at your information session, but basically what cross-registration is there's 9 surrounding universities in the area, and you can take up to 3 credits a semester or 18 credits at another university in the surrounding area for Pitt's tuition. So, we're good. Okay. So that's a pretty great deal. I mean, for example, we don't offer robotics here at our university, but Carnegie Mellon does. So however many times a week during the semester, you can head over to Carnegie Mellon, take the course there for Pitt's tuition, and get the credits for it to carry over. So that's a pretty great deal that we have here. This very tall building kind of here in the center of campus. That's our Cathedral of Learning. It's the second tallest academic building in the world, next to Moscow State University. But they have an antenna on the top of there, so they definitely cheated. I think we really won. It stands at 535 feet tall, 42 stories. It was originally supposed to be 52 stories, but due to the Great Depression, we had to cut it down 10 levels. There are 2,529 windows in the Cathedral of Learning. Some of them are broken, but I think we're pretty good. Some of the departments in the cathedral include the philosophy department, language department, the statistics department, as well as the English departments located in here. I'm sure you're going to have courses in here throughout your 4 years here at Pitt, though, because a lot of your general education requirements happen here. You can start to walk in. So what I decided to do was to open as a funding donation. So I mentioned to you before that this building was built during the Great Depression. So because of that, we didn't have enough funding for all the rooms here. There are 27 nationality rooms located in the building, 25 of which have classrooms in them. And basically what the nationality rooms are, because we ran out of funding for the building, we reached out to different ethnic groups of the city, and they gave us money to build the different rooms. And they're usually designed like they might design one of their churches or their own classrooms. They're absolutely beautiful. We can come check out one right over here.
While we're waiting to... Hey, don't lose us. Stay in our little clan over here.
This is one of the 2 nationality rooms that doesn't actually have a classroom in it, mainly because there's real gold in here. This is Siberia Lebanon room. So, check it out there. Go back down. Check it out. Don't get lost here. Like I said, this is Siberia Lebanon room, and there are no classrooms usually in here.
They have classes in there?
Not in this is one of the 2 rooms they don't have classes in. So bad. Don't try to. Makes it really funny. But that can happen to other doors, so watch out. If you guys have anything you want to contribute or something, feel free to just come on up forward. And if you're here for a long time, like I encourage you to take a tour of the nationality. So you guys can see that these rooms are a little bit smaller. These are for some of your upper level courses or your smaller English classes that are they're kind of more intimate in the fact that it's a lot more talking going on as opposed to lecture halls, which we'll talk about later. You can keep walking though. It's actually really fun because during Christmas time they dress the nationality rooms up for the season, so it's really beautiful to check out then too. So some other things located in the cathedral other than classrooms are a lot of offices for some of the professors. Below us there's the Cathedral Cafe, which is one of the places you can eat with your dining plan. I'll tell you all about that later. Also under us there's a coffee cart, that's Starbucks coffee cart. There is a gift center, so if you want to get little cathedral trinkets to remember your experience here, you can check that out too. Also in this building are language labs. On the basement floor of this building, and on the 36th floor of the cathedral is the Honors College. Just to talk a little bit about the Honors College be in the top 5% and be in the top 5% of your class. But once you're already here at the university, you just have to have maintained a 3.25 GPA or above to be a part of the Honors College. Here we are in the cathedral. Yes.
Are you in the Honors College?
No, I'm not. But our Honors College is a little different. You guys might have heard of Penn State's Honors College before. It's a little different than that. It's not really its own college. It's just kind of you take honors courses here. I can talk to you a little bit about the room we're in right now. Has anybody ever read the Harry Potter books? I haven't, I'm sorry. But we've been told this looks like Hogwarts, maybe. But right now we're in the cathedral common room. This room is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is a really great place that students actually study in. And a lot of teaching assistants will hang out here, a great place to come by and ask some questions. So this is, just an area you can come in and study. As you see, it's a Saturday morning, so you guys can keep walking. It's a Saturday morning. Not many students are hanging out right here now. Over 2,000 undergraduate courses that you can take here at our university. If you guys might have come here expecting, we do have 16,000 undergrads. That seems like a huge, huge school. I graduated with 300 people, so that was quite the jump for me. Just to tell you a little bit about our class sizes, 94% of your classes are going to have under 100 students. So that's a pretty big number. Considering only 6% of your classes will have 100 students or over, it's a little bit surprising. A couple other numbers to mention. You can stop here. A couple other numbers to mention. 65% of your classes will have less than 30 students, and 43% of your classes will have less than 20 students. So really, as you get into the upper level courses of your major, your classes just get smaller and smaller. But to talk a little bit about how lecture halls work, basically you'll walk into your classroom, I can't really show you right now, but you can sit down, your professor will lecture to you, and another number is that 92% of our professors have doctorates in what they're teaching, so they really do know what they're doing. They'll lecture to you for about 50 minutes, and then once a week, the class will break up into about 15 students into what is called a recitation. And basically the way a recitation works is the teaching assistant of the professor will just review the information you had previously learned from the lecture. They'll never teach you anything new. You'll never learn from a teaching assistant. It's only there to help you review what you had already learned and ask questions in a smaller class setting. Keep walking. And also, once a week, the professor and the teaching assistant are both required to have office hours, which is basically where the professor will just sit in their office and wait for you to come in and talk to them about questions. So go in there, they're going to be pretty bored otherwise. And the teaching assistants have to do the same thing. So either way, the resources are there, you just have to kind of reach out to them.